Welcome back to my YouTube channel, The Awakening for Life, where we provide representation for the underdog. Yes, my name is Nate. Hoping everybody's okay with a great day. Again, keeping the haters and the enemies at bay because we don't play. And before I get started, be free to comment in the comment section. I would like to know your ideas on the subjects that I be talking about because I'm a firm believer in knowledge is power, power is knowledge. And this is the only way that we can formulate community with our people into transforming lives one day at a time. Um, and I just want to say that, I'm very honored to utilize this platform in order to get my message across. So, with that being said, let me get into it. Today's topic is going to be why the American dream is dead. It's no longer here, it's finished. That's all it is the American dream. That's it. And, as loners, and I know you can feel it too, um, we have been told all our lives that we were crazy, that something was wrong with us, that our way of thinking was flawed. Because instead of going right what everyone else is doing, we chose to go left by asking questions based on our experiences, our interaction with people, research. And based on all those elements combined, we're able to take it and grow. And as we're starting to grow with this information, we're starting to become more aware of how we get to navigate in today's society. And so I know many of you guys have, had people call you names and, and pick on you for whatever reason. But now, as the years go by, these same people that were accusing you of being delusional or accusing you of having mental illness, now these people in 2025 are coming to a hard reality. And it's a reality that I wouldn't wish upon my greatest enemy because I've been there. And, you have a lot of people that are losing their jobs. There's mass layoffs here. Every time I look around, somebody's getting laid off. And the thing that's what's so upsetting is because I'm a firm believer, I want everybody to win. We all are connected in some which way and form. But, some people are, they think they're better than others. And we're all in the same boat at the end of the day. However, now what's happening is these layoffs are forcing a lot of people to rethink their efforts because the failure, it hits hard on different levels. I mean, you talking about some people that's pretty much been on the job, man, at least about 35 to 40 years. They have been committed. They've been committed to the 9 to 5s. They've been committed to getting this education. It's taken years for some people to achieve the level of success that they have, rightfully worked for, that they have earned, and they have put the time in to make the change so they can have a better and a brighter future. But now, when a job is pretty much gone and now the resources are no longer there, it's forcing many to scramble on top of being in this inflation that we're going through. And so, as most people work in 1, 2, sometimes 3 jobs in order to keep their head afloat, it's hard to keep your head afloat when you have anchors that's attached to you pulling you down at the same exact time. So now you like trying to figure out how you're going to navigate through the world. And for the people who have gone right, that is what's happening. And if you give it a couple months, as the bank account starts getting low, now desperation starts to set in. And I always am a firm believer we are one situation away from being in the mental health crisis. So while they, joke and, pick at people and make fun of people who are less fortunate, the less fortunate hits everybody at all levels, at different levels. But as loners, as the outcasts, as the rejected, we have learned from minute one how we're going to navigate our way through it because we understand that at the end of the day, no one's going to come to save us. We got to take ownership and we got to save ourselves. And that's what we have been tasked to do. So now the people have gone right and they have done it the right way to try to obtain this American dream. Now they start to do some reflecting. Now they start to ask themselves the bigger $50 million question. And the $50 million question is it really worth it? Because I remember like in 2008, and now we having another one in 2025. You can get everything back, but time waits for nobody. So the time that it took for you to get to this point, you're really starting to question, is it really worth it to get bigger, better, faster when you can just lose it off a snap of a finger? And now you're back to square one. Now you're back trying to go ahead and rub two nickels together. Now you're going to see that the consciousness and the awareness is going to rise. Depression is going to rise. But most importantly, what you're going to start to see is the people who were going right are now going to start to come more left in their way of thinking. They're going to start to, make amends. They're going to start to say to the loners or to the outcasts, I understand now why you chose to do what you do. Reality is going to hit them. Because it's one thing to disagree with somebody based on the lifestyle, but it's another when you have actually tried it their way, and now all the rules that you have followed have put you in a position to be that of the outcast. And you're going to start to see more and more people come to our side, because this is no longer the dream. This is like the Hunger Games, part affinity. That's what this is like. And so we, as loners, as I said in my last video, the path was chosen from us to show people that there's more than one way. So by us living our truth, by us being satisfied with who we are, by us choosing a different path for ourselves, we're showing the people who did it right the whole entire time that they don't have to, again, feed the beast. You can live your life in prosperity. And I challenge you on this, right? The years that it's taken you to pretty much pursue this American dream, and I challenge you on it. Put that time into work for yourself. Put that time in to build on what you want your dream to be, what you want your reality to be. Purchase your freedom by traveling, seeing different parts of the world, having that weight lifted off your shoulders, and then come back in a year's time, and then you tell me, is it really worth pursuing this dream? Or do you have your dream when you had traveled, when you had met some amazing people along your journey, the connection? Because that is what life is supposed to be about. It's supposed to be about experiences. It's supposed to be about fulfillment and connections and building and growing. And now you start to realize that more weight has been lifted off your shoulders because you can be free at what you can do. You can be free. And that's what the outcast represents. I'm just speaking for me. That's what we represent. We represent true freedom, the ability to live and take your free will that the Most High has bestowed upon you and say, listen, it doesn't have to be this way. We can choose our own way. But we got to get to the point where we stop believing in their lies. Because once the consciousness is raised up, once we have figured the game out, then the control is no longer there. When the control is no longer there, the power is no longer there. Those two elements right there, we get a hold of that. Now they're going to start getting desperate. The pieces are going to be reset. And that's what they plan on doing, is resetting the pieces, because they need players in order to participate in a game that you will never benefit from. And they're going to make sure that you never benefit from in your lifetime. So they're going to keep putting these distractions in your way. They're going to keep doing this and that in order to put you down, in order to pin you against me. And that's what's happening. And for all the people that's, being laid off, I want many blessings for you. I want the best for you. Despite how you feel about me or any of my brothers and sisters out here, I want you to win too. It doesn't do me any good for me to win if you can't win with me. We got to win together. That's humanity. So let me know how y'all feel in the comment section. I appreciate y'all. Again, I don't quite edit my videos. I just, throw it out there, whatever comes to my mind, to try to connect with you guys on a real and personal level. Because this is real. Again, this is how we inspire growth. Rate, comment, subscribe. I'll see y'all next time.